Good evening, everyone. I loved the enthusiasm. It's very tough to control this group. Okay. And first of all, thank you very much for coming here and participating in this event. I know that you all have a very busy schedule and it's a weekday also. What I will do is I'll quickly go through the agenda for the day and then I'll talk about Radiant, what we do, who we are, and what we are planning to do going forward with this new thing coming into our lives, AI. So it's changing our lives in a minute by minute, day by day kind of a thing in our daily life and in our corporate uh, setting. So yeah, the welcome address, then speaker sessions, then we'll have a panel discussion. And during the dinner and networking, you can complete the rest of the things which we are doing over here. The objective is to make sure that you all also connect with each other to make sure that you exchange your work and what you are looking from each other. And then, we'll announce the winner, networking with the AI. We have a small prize and a group photo. So Radiant is a 25 years organization. It was started in Vienna, Virginia in 2000. We have around 350 plus associates across different locations. India, US, Dubai, Singapore, and a few operations in Canada and the British Virgin Islands also. We have around 150 plus associates working out of Hyderabad office and another 150 around in the US with a 15-20 associates working in Singapore. We have operations in Singapore from last 5-6 years. And what we do is basically a repeatable, transparent processes working with the customers very closely and providing solutions with a very good project management practices. And for a company of 350 plus, we are able to invest in our Radiant Solution Lab, which is uh, a lab to create prototypes for our customers in the new technologies. What is happening in these days is basically everyone is coming up with different AI solutions and a lot of talk about AI. What we were planning to do, what we are doing with this lab is to create contextualized solutions to our customers, be it in BFSI, telecom, health, and different sectors. And we work with Fortune 500 customers across the globe. In the commercial side, we work with Verizon, Navy Federal Credit Union, Halliburton, Chevron, and we work with the federal and state governments in the US. And the education sector, we have a big presence with the universities and colleges. In Singapore, we are working with the BFSI health and getting to telecom and other sectors. We have a very good set of customers who we are working the last 25 years. Uh, as I said before, Fortune 500 customers like Verizon and others. And in the federal government, we work with IRS, INS, Labor Department. In the commercial side, Verizon, NFCU, and Halliburton, Chevron. And on the education side, we work with marquee universities, uh, San Diego State University, Rutgers, in their research programs to create AI solutions for them. And when they are working with their subjects in their research and the grants. And uh, again, we have a small presence in BVI, British Virgin Islands also, where we work with the Social Security Department. What we do, we have 5 pillars which we work on. It is basically the end-to-end solutioning for the customers. First thing on the digital experience side, this is one of our USPs. We just not create UI screens, but we create the design for you and we work with you on the customer experience and journey. And obviously product development and integration, which is the bread and butter for any services and consulting organization, along with the cloud transformation, where we are good with AWS, Azure, and GCP. For the last 2 years, analytics, data science, and AI, we are not new entrants to this field. We are working with this for the last couple of years. And I would say we are one of the first guys who are able to create solutions on top of the existing framework. So I am speaking to some of the guests over here. What I realized is you don't need to start from scratch. We can work together because one important thing is anyone and everyone can do AI. There's no myth about it. And if you have a good skilled labor, anyone should be able to do it. As you read from today's article, Meta is trying to poach OpenAI associates who are skilled in AI because of the fact that they are behind the timeline. So the bottom line, anyone can do it, but what we give at Radiant is your time advantage. We'll give you 9 to 12 months of advantage where you can get into the solutioning and product side very easily. As I said before, we started as a services and consulting, but for the last 2, 3 years, we are into products as well as solutioning to different sectors. And on top of it, organization transformation, this is where we're talking about upskilling, and we have nice videos and how to train organizations for a change, because one of the biggest problems any organization will face is when they're going through the change transformation. People adapting to the new change is a big concern. And we have a separate practice for that one where we can work with the customers to make sure that their employees are ready for change. This is our digital enablement journey, and these are the drivers for, and those are the activators, and that is the final transformed organization. The three things which you are closely working with are the workforce, products and services, and infrastructure. That's what I was telling before. So how do we do it? Basically, we have different accelerators which we are building as part of our Radiant Solution Lab. Again, I'm not going to claim that Radiant is starting everything from scratch. In this time and age, that is not a good way to do things. Use what you have. Do not start from scratch. There are a lot of things available over there. We are seeing teenagers starting from their bedrooms and garages, new startups, which are, some of them are going to unicorns and becoming big companies. So there is no point in starting from scratch, or utilize what we have. That's what we are asking our developers also. Don't need to start from scratch. Use the tools. We're encouraging them. And out of the 150 and the 300 associates what we have, we are training all of them in the new AI courses to be ready for the next wave of changes and transformation. What is our AI approach? My colleague Krishna is going to talk in detail about this in the next speech. But as I said, we are working on this for the last 18 months. We are working with the latest LLMs and tools and frameworks, and we are creating solutions and products which are useful for different sectors. And these are easily customizable to any new, small, big, medium organizations also, where we take the use cases and make them and create a solutions for them. That is one of the topics for today's thing, monetizing investments in AI through innovative use cases. A lot of people understand that AI is going places, but the biggest concern, biggest question for everyone is, how do I use it? What is my use case? Do I need to get on the bandwagon because just AI is there, or do I really need it? Is it really going to help me or not? A lot of people are reading it and understanding at the conceptual level, but at the implementation, the execution level, we need to understand the use cases. We'll help you with those things. We also create the solutions for that to any organization. So conversational AI, generative, all these names which you must be reading across in the different papers and are all over the place. But we are part of this journey. We are into it. We are creating solutions. Our goal is to create faster, cheaper, better solutions for anyone, everywhere, anywhere. That's all I want to say. And that's our quick introduction. and welcome to this event again for a wonderful journey for the next 2 hours. And yeah, thank you.